Hi, my name is Indeara Eastman, and I'm the best-selling author of Cosmic Accounting and the founder of Soul Mastery for Success. And over the years, I have been able to, you've seen many of my videos about the immense amount of challenges and struggles that I've gone through. And today I want to talk about success, because sometimes success is a culmination of many, many years or many steps or many sequences of events. And I have been blessed to be able to be in a position today to be able to share this phenomenal information with you that will make your life so much better. It's basically 5 simple steps that were based on the best-selling book Cosmic Accounting, where I took the 9 key steps and I made it into 5 simple steps. And I took chapter 9, which was originally called the Life Balance Process for Inner Transformation, and condensed it into 5 easier, simple steps so that you would be able to attract the things that matter most to you in your life. So it's basically 5 steps to a happier, healthier, wealthier, more prosperous, just a balanced and amazing lifestyle. Is that possible? The question becomes, is it possible to have it all? To have love and good health and great finances, amazing career, a beautiful family, loving relationships, and be victorious and successful in things in, like pretty much everything in your life? Does that sound like something that intrigues you? Would you like to know more about that? And if so, I would love for you to post your comments to this video and tell me more about you and what is most important for you in your life. What has meaning for you? The first step really is, the ability to move in a faster, super conscious, shortcut, saving a lot of time, energy, and money. How do we do that very quickly and easily and knowing that we've got it? That first step is accessing our intuition. And how do we access our intuition? Our intuition is a part of us that it really knows past, present, future. It is the prophet. It is all-seeing, it is all-knowing. And how do we access that part of our brain or our mind? Well, the first step really is to identify your thoughts, and then thoughts that are coming in from, other people. Say friends or family or co-workers or strangers. If you can identify your true self, who you really are, what you really want, and what matters most to you, then you'll know what is not coming from your inner voice. This message is to help you to access that inner voice, that intuition, to listen to your soul's calling and to move in that direction for your soul's calling. So the first step is really to access your intuition. And to do that, it's not so hard. It really is very simple. Meditation helps us to take the time and have the awareness of what's really going on inside. And in the beginning with meditation, it's very challenging. When I first started, there was like a million things in my mind and thoughts. But after a while, it's not so hard. A simple technique to help you to empty your mind or clear your mind is to get a journal and to write down your thoughts, to take the thoughts out of your mind and put them into a physical book or a journal, or into your notes on your iPhone, or some device that takes all of that constant machine going in our mind, and taking it outside and emptying the mind. So when the mind is clear and still and peaceful, then we're able to have clarity and peace of mind. We're able to connect to our intuition, because then we have a knowing what we want, what we don't want. We have an understanding of things. Before I learned this process, my life on the outside, my outer life, was very successful. And it is the traditional definition of success, a successful career and a successful financial life. But on the inside, I didn't feel that success. Even though I was working with the world's best, the number one accounting firm in the world, and phenomenal financial and monetary success and career success. It was to be able to be recruited for my intelligence, in accounting, and in an extremely competitive market in New York City, of all places, and being selected to be 20 students, or a body of only a select few that gets into this amazing company with amazing values. And I absolutely loved it on the outside because it was amazing and I loved accounting. But on the inside, as much as I loved it on the outside, that work-life balance, that family, that love, the things that had a lot of meaning to me, the thing I wanted most was a family life. I wanted to have love in my life. I wanted to have meaningful relationships. I wanted to travel. I wanted to, there was so much that I wanted. I wanted to express myself. I wanted to write, and I wanted to create and dream. I wanted to, just be super healthy and wealthy, and just all the things in my heart that I wanted. I had it on many levels on the outside, but on the inside, my inner voice was saying, this wasn't it. And like many people, I took a long time, years and years and years, to listen to my inner voice. It wasn't until the pain hit home really hard that I decided to change. And you might be that person. You might be that person that knows that there is a message inside of you. There is a calling. Your soul's calling. Something that matters most to you. That maybe your spouse, your children, your employer, or your business, or your colleagues, or your coworkers, your siblings, your parents, your grandparents, the people closest to you might not know what that is in your heart's deepest desire. I would like to be that person to help facilitate the process that allows you to explore and discover your true self at our live event, Soul Mastery for Success, that's coming up. I would like for you to join me for the upcoming webinar series that I will be doing. I would love for you to take that inner voice, that inner pain, if you will. You might want to create an app for video games. You might want to create an app for investments. You might want to do real estate fix and flips. There might be something that you want to do, but you're not able to take the action steps to help you to attract what that is that you really want. And where do you begin? And how do you get there? And that's what this series is going to be about, is to help you to have the things that I have today. And it wasn't always like that. Like I said, there's so many videos that I've put out about the struggle and the challenges. And the struggle and the challenge in your life might be happening because you might be doing what I did. You might be somebody who, before I showed up, prim and proper and almost perfect on camera, I worked a lot. I got a lot of feedback. And that's a process of life. Soul mastery for the love of God. 5 steps to get anything you want and lasting peace of mind. Is the more perfected version of cosmic accounting. It is the version where hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people's lives have changed. And this video is especially for Tom and Jennifer. Sometimes our soul's calling, we don't know why we're doing it or for whom we're doing it. It's just something that is inside of us that is looking for expression. And I met a gentleman named Tom and his wife Jennifer at the Grand Canyon. And what seems trivial for me, yes, I'm Cosmic Accounting was a a bestseller, international bestseller, and I had this calling inside to, I live in Sedona, Arizona, to take a trip to the Grand Canyon, and I did. And when I got there, I'm not up in the mornings at like 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning for breakfast and, on vacation. Usually I would sleep in. I had this calling that I need to be at the Grand Canyon for sunset. And so I trusted that intuition, and I went to the Grand Canyon and had breakfast there. This amazing 5-star restaurant called El Tovar. Service is amazing. The food is phenomenal for breakfast. And we ate and had a beautiful, amazing morning. And then I went for a walk, along the canyon, the edge. And that's what prompted me to put this video out. And as I went for this walk, there was a squirrel that was on the rocks, and it was kind of blending in, but I couldn't really see it. This gentleman there, his name was Tom. And Tom said, "Hey, do you see the squirrel, hanging at the edge of the canyon?" And I'm like, nearsighted. I don't want to be rude or anything, but I'm like, where? So I'm like squinting. He's like, "Oh, look right there. You can barely see it. It's gonna move." And so, so I thought, well, you know how our world is. If you, God forbid, we connect with another human being on a level of love and soul and spirit and a connection, I'm like, in my mind, I'm going, well, it's like Lucille Ball going to Desi Arnaz, Lucy, I have, or Desi, Lucy, I have some explaining to do. So I'm thinking, oh, here I am. John just went back for a walk with the baby, and there's going to be, it's going to be like, well, who are you talking to, at the edge of the canyon, how that goes. And so he's not really like that, though. I'm blessed to have a very, very phenomenal, blessed relationship where there's an amazing understanding. So I didn't have that, but I had that thought that, I don't really want to be, connecting, like with somebody, and John and the baby weren't there, and, this is all, all awkward. But I decided to, the squirrel came back with, he's like, "Oh, there's a squirrel with this big apple in its mouth." And I'm like, I've never seen a squirrel with a big apple in its mouth. I mean, have you? I've seen squirrel have you? Like, I've seen squirrel eat the sunflower seeds and nuts and little things, but like a big apple in its mouth. I mean, like, So in my world, I'm like, well, squirrel, Native American totem, it means, literally save for the winter and, conservative, conserve and don't go buying things I don't need. Squirrel medicine means, So I'm thinking, oh, that's the message. So I kept walking. And then he said to me, oh, look, there's more squirrels. And they're back at the edge of the canyon. I'm like, what the hell? You know? And so I'm like, oh, okay. So I thought, well, no, this has got to be the connection of the infinite intelligence that God has created, that there's something happening here. I need to stop and I need to pay attention and I need to connect with this human being. And I said, hi, my name is Indeara. Very nice to meet you. What's your name? And, what are you doing at the Grand Canyon? And, is there anything like I can help you with or whatever? We just started chit-chatting. And so we started talking about, amazing things about real estate. And it turns out, he wanted to write some books on real estate and things like that. It's pretty phenomenal. He's a very successful real estate investor. And then we were kind of going home, but it was such an amazing connection. And this happens like once every, 15 years. I had met Jonathan there 15 years ago, and I thought, well, but his wife was there, so I was intrigued and I wanted to meet her, but I was a little nervous because here I was, I'm like, well, I hope she won't be upset, blah, blah, blah. So sure enough, John went out and he started talking with her, and she said to me, this is where this point is and why this story and why our soul's purpose and our inner voice and our soul's calling. See, and that was the moment that I decided to move this vision one step forward. Because it's not easy for any of us. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's easy to step out of my comfort zone, which is business, finance, accounting, money, a business consultant, a business coach, and step into spiritual work. In fact, it's downright terrifying because it's new for me. Yes, I wrote a book. Yes, I did that on the DL. Yes, I have had and been able to, on the weekends of my life for about 10 years, serve thousands of people just to help them get through all sorts of pain and problems in their lives, to feel peace and joy and balance and happy. And Jennifer said to me, and that's what this video is about. Where is this? Where is this? Oh, I need this. She said to me that I came to the Grand Canyon because of this man. She was praying to Dr. Wayne Dyer. Dr. Wayne Dyer just passed on, and I had the blessed opportunity that if I wanted to see Dr. Wayne Dyer alive, that I would have to, I was 2 months pregnant, I would have to drive about 19 to about 20 something hours from San Diego to the San Jose Coliseum because Hay House was doing an event. And I went there and I saw Dr. Wayne Dyer live. And it was one of the most powerful, amazing. I got to meet a lot of my favorite authors like Carolyn Miss and the Hay House team. And eventually I got to meet Reed Tracy, the CEO of Hay House. And I love the Hay House audience because, and Dr. Wayne Dyer's audience because it's so in alignment of soul mastery for the love of God. 5 steps on how to get anything you want in life. And the first step is accessing our intuition. And very simply put, our intuition is stilling our mind in meditation or silence or peace. And then the second part of that is to make empowered decisions. or to make a decision that makes us feel alive and happy and joyous from a state of mind where we're experiencing joy and bliss and happiness. So it turns out that because of Jennifer, I realized that my soul's calling is because there's another soul answering the call. And I was so happy because she bought a copy of Cosmic Accounting and paid me cash and $20. And I was so excited because it's like, wow, here's a physical copy of my book that someone appreciates and all these years of work, and it really means something for her. I want you to tell me what your soul's calling is, what your inner voice is saying. And if you are already doing that, that's amazing. What I would love to do is use all my business and financial knowledge and help you to be able to monetize that soul's calling and monetize your gift. Meaning to be able to help you build a 6-figure and 7-figure business around your soul's calling. How do you take an idea, an inception, all the way to a multi-million-dollar business? So the first step to answer your soul's calling is to make the decision, like I did, that even if you are scared, even if you are worried, even if there are obstacles and challenges and adversity, that you will step forward and do what it is that your heart is telling you need to do. Not your head, not your mind. They'll lead you in the wrong direction. What your soul, your spirit, your being, your knowingness, that is your soul's calling. Your passion, like when you do that, like when I talk about God and spirituality and cosmic intelligence and consciousness and people expressing themselves and being free, having total freedom to do what they want, when they want, with whom they want, having that ability to just be on the open road, to travel, to live, to have total freedom of time and money, to spend the way you want to spend, to buy what you want to buy, to meditate when you want to meditate, to eat when you want to eat, to have that type of flexibility in your life, to do the things that you really want to do, is to make a decision and to understand a concept called leverage. What is leverage and what is an empowered decision? An empowered decision is something that says that if I make this decision, then my health, my wealth, my family, my life, my balance, my inner peace, my joy, my creativity will be increasing. How is that possible? It is possible. You make the decisions for what are win, 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 win. In our world, we learned about, defeat. One team wins and another team loses. And so we have a competitive nature, which is great. But we need to understand cooperation and collaborativeness. Okay, these are big words. Cooperation. It means that we have to learn to work together. It means that we have to work in teams and support each other and support our teams. We will have to learn as a humanity to, as people in your life, in your professional life, in your business life, in your family life, in your relationships, to relate to the other person. To sit in council with each other again. The spiral, the circle. The top-down approach is great for leadership. However, it is not true leadership. True leaders seek first to understand and stand under and serve. The decision must be made from that place, a place to serve and help. My video today, I'm praying that it will serve and help you to take your very next step towards that inner voice and your soul's calling, because then that will lead you to becoming a master of your soul, hence soul mastery, and it leads you one step closer to the angels and one more step closer to this. Everlasting, eternal peace and life. I kept seeing this all day today. And it is a beautiful, I thought it was like a book, like something I could read. And when I opened it, it was a journal. It was blank. Your soul's calling. I would recommend that you get a journal and you write down your decision today. Yes, I want to move towards my heart's deepest desires. Yes, I want to move towards my soul's calling. That's as simple as it is. No means you stay where you're at in your life and you don't take one step forward. Yes means you want to take your knowing and your knowledge and put it into action. You want to move one step closer. So this book says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." That was pretty cool. Little message that my love for God is, he responded. So I just have to keep believing and help you to have that faith and trust to keep believing as well, and to inspire you to take action on your knowing. Now, I hope that that first little step, or this first little step, has helped you. And I can't wait to share the next series of videos with you to inspire you to take inspired action, to put your knowledge in action, to move towards your soul's calling, and to just become a rock star in your life. And remember, all of our days are numbered, so make yours count. With lots of love, Indeara. See you soon. Talk to you soon. Oh, I always forget. And by the way, if you would like to reach me, my email is support@indeara.com. So you can email me at support@indeara.com, or you can just go to my website, indeara.com, and we can connect there. Thanks so much. Bye. Hi. I always forget this part, so I would love for you to stay in touch with me, as I would love to stay in touch with you and get to know more about you. All you have to do is go to Indeara.com and enter your name and your email address so that we can stay in touch. Lots of love. Talk to you soon. Bye.